Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today is Tuesday, another training session. Yesterday I adjusted my training routine. So my training program is gonna be a little different than before. So yeah, that's the update, but nothing really changed a lot. So I'm not sure if you guys gonna notice the change, but yeah, just nothing really much, but I did make some adjustments, and I am actually really excited because in like a month or so, I think I'm gonna start my volume training. So that's what I'm playing right now at the moment. So I hope you guys are also excited about that because I love volume training. So yeah, I'm very excited. I've been doing this routine right now that I'm doing for like 3 months right now. So I think it's a good time for me to switch the routine and focus more on my volume because my volume is now dead. I've been training a lot for my intensity and form instead of the volume. So yeah, so I'm very excited for my volume training in the future. But without any further ado, let's get right into the training. So I'll see you guys in the training. See you guys.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a wave returns to the sea, into the blue. They change but in a cycle that I can't lose. Each painful but delightful to live through. You came into my life just like another season. Not for them, just a time, just like another season. You came into my life just like another season. Not for them, just a time, just like another season. The seasons turn and change just like your mind. Like the sun gives into the moon, into the night. Time continues marching, it slowly crawls. With each new one starting, I recall. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season. You came into my life just like another season. Not for long, just a time, just like another season.
Alright guys, I just got back from uni, so let's dive right into the training reflection. Actually today I felt pretty good. I adjusted my training program a little bit, but not that much. So first week right here, so I'm starting off with a little low intensity and low volume, and as I progressively overload, I am going to increase the reps, the holds, the sets, etc. and just progressively overload from there. So today was a good sesh. It was my first training of my new training program. I'm quite satisfied with it, so I just have to keep training in order to get the most out of this program. Alright, so the topic that I want to discuss today is you're not resting properly. So many of you think that in order to rest properly, you should be doing some sort of active rest. So active rest here means like jogging, maybe walking, doing some cardio. It can also be some stretching and massaging to get that rest. But in reality, this is actually what's killing your rest and recovery. That's because when you do some sort of active recovery, and if you overdo it, let's say you're jogging and you jog for like 30 plus minutes, what you're doing is you're actually stimulating your body, and from that stimulus, your body has to recover. So you're just putting on additional stress in your body, and now your body has to recover from jogging and your training. So your body now has two things to recover from. But if you did not jog, then your body only has to recover from your training session. Now, I'm not saying that active rest is a bad thing, because active rest can be better than sedentary rest because your body is moving and your body is being active. So it can actually help with your recovery. But what I'm saying here is that if you're doing too much like cardio, if you're doing like too much stretching, if you're doing too much massaging and stuff, your body also has to recover from those. So you want to watch out for overdoing those. And here's another mistake that people actually understand. They think that active rest is the best recovery method. So all they do is just focus on active rest when they're getting like less than 6 hours or 7 hours of sleep every day, and when they're not eating according to their goals. So active rest is actually very important, but if you're not getting enough sleep, if you're not like hitting your daily calorie goals, then active rest is not something that you should be worrying about. You should actually focus more on eating healthy and hitting your macros and daily calorie goals. And also you should focus more on your sleep, because sleep is like a drug. If you're not getting enough sleep in, you're gonna deteriorate one day. And just one day of not sleeping enough, let's say you slept one day for 5 hours, that does not mean that the next day when you wake up you're gonna feel like shit. Well, you may actually feel like shit, but some of you guys might not feel like shit. But if you keep sleeping for 5 hours, like for a week, like 2 weeks, like and so on and so forth, then you're gonna see some serious problems with your body. You're gonna feel lethargic, you're gonna feel like your cortisol level is gonna go up, you're gonna crave more sweets, etc. There's so many bad things when you don't get enough sleep in for like continuous for weeks and days. So you should be focusing on these two things first, and then you can think about getting that active rest. So if you think like you're not recovering enough, you should always check your sleep and your daily calorie intake and your micronutrients and macros and etc. So those are the two things that you should be checking when you feel like you're not getting enough recovery done. And one last thing that you should remember is always subtract something when you're trying to recover. Don't try to add like jogging, walking more steps, doing massage, getting massage, massaging, hot sauna, like ice baths, etc. Don't think about like adding those, but what you should do instead is subtract the things that are not necessary. So if your goal is like training and you want to focus on recovery, then if you're doing like ice baths and like massaging, maybe just try to subtract those too, because you guys do know that your body has to recover from massaging and ice baths and etc., right? So subtract those two factors and your body has less to recover from. And not only that, you have to also recover from your daily stress. For example, if you have work, if you're like a student, if you're studying, like friend relationships and etc., your bodies have to recover from those stress as well. So there's so many things that your body has to recover from. So adding active rest is not really gonna benefit from recovery. So always think of subtracting something and doing less when you want to focus more on recovery. So that's my bottom line right there. So I hope you guys understand what I mean by, and I'll see you guys on Thursday for my next training session. So I'll see you guys then.